Hello everyone, this is Mott. This is the PentaCraft server. This is episode 35. So I'm at the Sugarcane Farm, which is where we ended last episode building this thing. And it works really nicely actually. This is going to be really hard to do, isn't it? Come on, get up there, and then the thing with the chest, click. No, it's more like it's a click, 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 click. Okay, clicking not working. Let's get out of F5 mode here. And yeah, so that's just from a little bit of AFKing, which is awesome. And that's even with, I almost forgot the leggings there. That's even with some of the stuff getting caught on the ledges, like that piece right there, which is awesome. But I made a slight change, which is why I started. Oh, are you gonna get to see something go up? Yeah, I think you are. This is what I was waiting for in the intro. Here it comes. I think there it is. Nice. All right. So the reason I started over here is because I changed this path up just a little bit. Also just got speed, so I just like whizzed around there. And I just made it skinnier so that it doesn't look like this whole like valley area is filling up with like this like broken path stuff. So I think that just makes it look a little bit more like directive, I guess, towards the sugarcane farm, which I really like. I think it's better than the other path for sure. And the other reason I started at my base is because of this guy, because he needs to die. No, that's not it. My Depth Strider boots make it easy to get out of here. It's because of that right there. So I logged on, and literally like right after recording the last PentaCraft episode, and now we got a rabbit. Let's go ahead and check out what the sign says. It's around back. Bobble left this. Oh, squid. That's weird. I rarely see squid in there. Let's get up here. So yeah, it says, sorry, I was sick, so you get this a little late. And I believe Bobble had been sick for a while. So this is his thing. I'm messing a few fences, but it's not a big deal. Oh, dear. Did I even pick that up? Where is that even? Somewhere up there. Well, I guess we'll get the wool a little bit later, because I'll grab my shears then. There it is. I'll actually just leave that right there for now. Let's check both of those back up. And these actually do not group. Check that out. If you name the arrow for an infinity bow, then the other arrows will not stack on top of it, which is pretty useful, really. Like, if you just dump all the extra arrows that you get, I guess we'll take the 2 diamond blocks out. And actually, if you put them back, it looks like eyes, really. Look at this. You got the light part here, and then the dark part in the corner. And it looks like the rabbit's off staring at something. What's over there, Mr. Rabbit? What are you staring at? I'll just leave that there for now. Because I got get out of the thing. I'm like stuck in it. Alright. Yeah, so this episode I want to work on building a witch farm. I found a swamp and released a design for a witch farm that I'm going to be using. And a link to that tutorial will be in the description. Really nice build, I think. It'll be pretty efficient, and it'll be pretty nice to have a witch farm on the server finally. We haven't had one yet. We've had a lot of farms and a lot of good farms, but we have yet to have a witch farm, so that'll be nice. Kind of have an infinite supply of glowstone, but I'm going to head all the way down here now and get to the swamp to see where that witch farm is, or is going to be. On top of the witch hut now, and it's kind of unfortunate where the nether portal spawned, like right inside the witch hut. So I'm going to have to move that, which will be kind of annoying, but I guess it's better than just leaving it there. So I've accumulated some of the supplies I'm going to need, probably everything actually, and some extras, which is fine because I can always use extra supplies. I need the spawn platforms. I'll go ahead and start laying those out the string to activate it, so that goes along with the tripwire hooks, pistons to push the floors, redstone torches and repeaters. That's kind of obvious for anything redstone. And I'll be putting any redstone blocks on the andesite. So let me go up here and make sure I remember where the spawn platforms go. I believe it's on this layer here, like one layer on top. And jump down onto the porch. I got that block, and then on that one. Is this right? And then that one, and that one. I believe that's how it goes. So I've got to just then fill out these platforms, which go out this far, just completely like wherever there's witch hut, there needs to be spawn platform, and then take out the rest of the build here. Now what are you doing there? I got a witch hut right here, and you spawn over there. Well, let's kill you anyways, because we can still use your drops. We don't have the farm. Just give yourself a speed potion. Now a healing potion. Give me your potion. You gave me nothing. You gave me nothing. Well, I got the witch farm out, and I actually guessed on the how much iron I'm going to need really quite well, with just 3 pieces left. And then I got the nether portal moved out too, and that was actually just a second ago. Basically saw the witch and I was also like, yes, record. So, let's look at what we got then. I got the 3 pads in, and I'm just going to try to like get around. There we go. Alright, then let's hop back up here. And I don't know, I forgot the sponge. I forgot to bring sponge. So I'm gonna start by doing the redstone for the top layer. That way I don't, be running into water. I'll have to run back and get the others. The sponge, that is. So I'm gonna grab some of this, some of that, some of that, some of that, some of these, and start with the top layer. So I'm not gonna do like a complete tutorial because, like I said, the link will be in the description. Let me hop down there. I want that ink sac. Link will be in the description to the tutorial, so you can follow that. It'll probably be a lot easier. So I don't know how long this episode will be, just because of it. I don't want to do a full everything, but let me get a few blocks going here, like this. And I need 1 set of piston pushers to be on that, like directly onto the board or the spawn platform, right like this. And that'll go all the way across, and then I'll have blocks behind them. So let's just go right there. There we go. And then these guys right here. And those will have redstone dust on them, which is there. There we go. And then for this side, I come out 3 blocks and then place 1, 2, 3. And then I'll break that and that. And there we go. And place the pistons there. And so this is just so that the floor actually has room to shift. If I put the pistons right up against it here, this floor would not be going anywhere. And then, dang it. Give me a piston. Yes, okay. Andesite I'm not too worried about losing. This is a 1.8 chunk. So, dang it, did it again. So andesite spawns here. So this is probably my new place for getting diorite and andesite, because a lot of the other places I've pretty much mined it all up. Which is crazy to think about, really, when you think about how much stuff actually spawns there. I need to put the blocks behind it now, and then have dust on top of that. Here. Nope, not there. And then run dust across it, right like this. Okay. So I need to figure out where the tripwire hooks go, and if I remember correctly, it's like 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and then I think this is the line of tripwire hook. That sounds about right. I'm actually kind of winging this. It's been a few days since I did this tutorial, and I don't remember quite how to build it. Let's just break out some of the scaffolding so we can make an actual staircase upwards, because I'm going to be needing it. What's that? Extra. Okay. Tripwire hook is here. And that goes across right like that. And then again with dust on the back. So let me see. Here, here, here. Alright, run dust right like this. So that'll all power when these tripwire hooks are activated. And then we'll come up a block. So put it there. Break that. And that. And then what needs to be on, oh, torch. Here we go. And see, let's break these out of the way so I can see what I'm doing here. So I need to come down a few blocks off of this torch. 1 there, and then 1, oh, this is gonna be hard to place. Okay, let's see if I can make it. Not even kind of. 1, come on, come on, just jump. No, just jump and stupid thing. Nope, not quite. There. That's not a jump. No, now I can't even break. This is really bad. Okay, no. Better. Alright, pull out a few blocks. Tons of scaffolding. There's probably an easier way to do this. Place. Now let's head back up there. Oh god. It's a survival friendly build. I'm just not playing survival friendly. Here we go. Break. And that goes there, that goes there. Both of those unpower right away. Ooh, almost fell off. Put another one there. And then block, block, and block. Nope, block. Yes. So that'll start blinking, and then I need to run that into here. So that'll come right like this, and then dust, dust, and don't need that. And we'll place a repeater. Where do I have a repeater? There we go. That'll go there on default tick. Nice. I think that's, yeah, that's literally the whole thing. And then I have a ton of extra blocks down here because I'm like really bad at placing. How to Minecraft? Place tons of blocks to put one more block up there. That's how we do. I'm going to go ahead and get the other, or at least a couple of them done, and then we'll see what we're looking at after that. Oh, I've got a few more of those things to do, and it's going to be a lot of jumping, isn't it? Farm works. It looks so laggy when I'm recording. It was literally a lot smoother than this, like right before I started recording. But the floor is not actually disappearing. It works though, that's awesome. Let me try actually walking on it and see how much damage I take from it. Don't kill me, please. Oh, okay, not even any. That's pretty good. So that's awesome. I got the other ones to do now. I don't think I'm gonna have enough string. That's definitely the one thing. I used, let's see, a stack plus 64 minus 18, so whatever that is. It's like a stack and like 3/4-ish. And I've got 2 more stacks left. Maybe I'll make it, I don't know, but it'll be a close one, that's for sure. I've got the other layers to do now. This one actually I forgot to mention before, and it is in the tutorial, is that it needs to be rotated 90 degrees. So the pistons will be on this side, because if I put them on this side, then when this line is powered, or like, see how it goes up like that? When these things get powered, then they'd be activating like these pistons, or redstone's going to go wrong, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm so glad that that works, though. I wasn't sure how it would work on a server. I mean, I tested it in single player and it worked fine. But this happens too a little bit, like with the shifting floors. It's not actually a huge deal though, because once something spawns on it, they'll start shifting again. So not too worried about that. But I've got the other two to go yet, and when I go back to get string, because it looks like I'm probably going to have to, I'm also going to have to get the sponge to clear this area out, and I'll probably put glass around it. Will probably look the nicest. And then I've got the killing chamber to do as well. So it's not necessarily close to done, but it definitely feels like it now that that first layer is done. I fell in water. And the bottom floor is done, which means that I actually have to go back because now I'm pretty much out of string. I don't know how I calculated that so poorly, but yeah, I'll probably have to go grab like 2 more stacks or something. And that should cover me for the rest of it. But this floor works now as well, and if I walk across here, you can see it'll activate. Again, lagging from the recording. But if I walk over this, you can still see I fall straight through. It's actually a little bit harder to get the player to fall through than a mob, just because of the way the game calculates players versus mobs. I've actually had trouble falling through before, and that's just simply because the game thinks I'm still up here. But with a mob, it will fall straight through. Like, there's no doubt about it. I have not seen a witch get stuck in the machine yet, and I've tested it quite a few times to make sure it worked, and it does. So it's pretty good. I've just got to get the last level in now. This is the rotated one, so I've got to go back and get some more string, and I think there was something else too. I should probably dump off a few of my supplies that I've accumulated from taking care of the hut itself, but I could have sworn I needed something else when I went back. Sponges and glass to make the perimeter of the farm, and that's basically just because of how I want to get them into the killing chamber, but I'll get to that once I have everything sorted out for the farm itself. Alright, we are looking at a farm that is pretty close to being done now that the second layer is done. I've still got to put a roof on this thing so that it's dark and stuff will actually spawn on there. But what I'm going to do next is the collection chamber. I'm not going to do the full killing chamber yet, just in case I fall through. That would be quite unfortunate. And I'm just going to use water buckets to filter them into a 1 wide area, and that will make it so that so that I rather can just dig that 1 or 4 blocks, I don't know if this is an even number or not, down instead of digging this whole thing down. So I think it should work a lot better. And then I've got to drop them. Let's see, what layer am I on? I am on layer Y60. So I'll probably, oh, this is a little bit larger than I thought. Let me try putting, let me make a water source here. I'll do that quick so I can grab in the corner. So let's see, put that there. And then put that there. No, because then we got a dead spot here, and then we got the other dead spot here. And we've got occasional ones here. So that actually won't work. Right. Let's grab up all these. Uh-oh. Alright, let me place these. Come on, do this fast. No, dang it. Did I get him? I think I got him. There we go. Yeah, I might just place them all in the corners like this, and then just build that as the drop chamber. That won't be too much of a pain to dig out, I guess. It's not that deep. Yeah, so I have to go down like 30. I'll probably go down 35 blocks to be safe, and then I'll see if they're still not dying. Then I'll go down a little bit more, but that'll probably be the least amount I go down. I'm not going to try like 30 or 25 or anything, because that would be like I could rely on like them taking damage in the machine, because they do that like a little bit, but I don't want to like risk it just in case. I know I'm gonna forget about it and have like witches sitting at the bottom, and that'll be quite unfortunate if that happens. So I'm just gonna dig that out, put the roof on this thing as well. Other than that, thing's pretty much done. I've got a few plans for stuff to do around here, for like collection and stuff, but that will come a little bit later. It's still in this episode. Just got things to do first. So I've got roof and drop chamber to do, and drop chamber will be, I don't even know. It's gonna be annoying to build actually, because I have to like try to figure out how to get out of there. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Putting in the roof, and look at this. Perfect amount of andesite. I mean, I had to run back a few times, but I measured that nicely. Yeah, even with having to skip the blocks where the redstone is. And I don't think I'll have enough half slabs, which is the, hey, why are you not going into my inventory? Alright, I guess we'll just do this way. But now I need to put half slabs over this thing so stuff does not spawn up here. Yeah, it's using a lot of resources, I guess, for the roof. But I made it bigger really than I had to, so I guess that's kind of expected. Right now at night, like it'd be fine to use no roof, but if I wanted to run during the day, which of course I would want to, it's like half the Minecraft day, is gonna need a roof. So it covers the lighting from like the sun and everything, and by going out a few blocks it makes sure that light doesn't bleed through. So if I went in there right now, the highest light level would be like 6 or something. That might even be like too high. It might be like a 4. I haven't actually checked, and I don't plan on walking into the machine to do it. One thing I did notice though was if a spider climbs up like on top of where the string is and just sits there, that the platform will keep going. So I might need to put some block there. I think they might be able to spawn on the redstone, and I think that's what happened. So I'm gonna have to go put half slabs on top of that. I think I actually have to think about where the string is for the tripwire, because I can't place a half slab underneath there. So I'm just gonna finish up the roof now, and I've still got the drop chamber to do too, and then I've got to put an AFK platform in. So I've got some measuring to do. I'm gonna keep working for a little while, but anyways, I'm gonna keep working, and I'll be right back. And everything is really close to being done. Here's the AFK platform, and this is an item elevator to bring stuff up from the killing chamber, which I did get in. I'm not going to go down there because it's kind of a pain to get out, but everything flows into this chest, and yeah, so everything's covered up. I'm happy it's where it's at, and I'm just going to remove some of these pieces in the swamp, and I'll probably do that between episodes. I'm not going to remove like that biome or that biome, just because I like the way it looks. I'll get rid of the swamp stuff and the trees. Lily pads will stay. I don't think stuff can spawn on them. But yeah, so I'm just going to sit here for a while before I do that, just because I'm curious right now to see how much it actually produces before I do that. And it looks like from up here that I've got some lighting up to do still. I could probably light up the edges here, along there, back there, and stuff out there is not rendering. So that might get removed because that's swamp. I can't actually jump up there, but let's zoom, and that'll probably get removed too. So, being this high up, I'm not loading many of the caves down there, but a lot of them are lit up, and here comes some more stuff. It does actually spawn regular mobs too. Witch huts are not like unspawnable for non-witches. So, yeah, those guys are here, and I'm just going to sit here in AFK. So, anyways, that's the witch farm. This has been Mott, and I'm out.